Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. How are you today? It is Wednesday, July 25th, 2018. And people, are you watching what's going on right now? In my opinion, very interesting. If you were to look at stocks, bonds, precious metals, the dollar, cryptocurrency, they're kind of stuck like in this limbo state. Nothing is going on. Healthcare is catching a little bit of a bid right now. Well, why would that be? Well, yesterday, later in the day, we found out that the Trump administration is going to resume billions of dollars in payments for Obamacare. I don't know if this flew under the radar at all. Not that I was shocked to hear about that, but not surprised. It's kind of interesting, just real quick here. So yesterday we found out about Farm Aid. Trump is now his first installment, in my opinion, $12 billion bailout for farmers that are getting hurt right now. And again, this sets precedents with regard to any industry that feels a pinch from tariffs or from trade wars. They're now going to get a bailout. And apparently now the healthcare insurers are also going to receive billions more in payments, I guess, to sustain Obamacare, which was supposed to be changed, or maybe it wasn't, or who the freak knows anymore. But again, it's part of the game here. Borrow, spend, do what you got to do to keep the system well oiled. Just real quick, here's the question I proposed yesterday. So what's the difference here between socialism and bailouts? If this were being done right now under, let's say, a different administration, I mean, a lot of people would be up in arms calling this socialism here. Either we have a free market or we have a managed market. That's how I see it, and that's really how you should see it. You know we don't have a free market anymore, and I can guarantee you that when this whole thing corrects the fair value, it's going to be, oh, the free market doesn't work. Well, the free market is just not being allowed to work. So anyway, let's not even go there. I covered this yesterday. We can expect a lot more spending with the Affordable Care Act, with farmers and other industries. Lots of cash is going into this, and it's being done on purpose. There's no doubt in my mind whatsoever. I went over this in a long video that I did yesterday. But here's the deal. Nothing is happening right now in this market. Everything is kind of stuck. I don't know what that means here. Again, when I did my look ahead video segment on Saturday, I thought, at least I made a good case, that this market appeared that it was going to fall under pressure this week, despite all kinds of earnings. This is a big week. Maybe that's what's keeping it buoyed. I really don't know. So right now, if you were to check that nice gauge I have for you on my website, which has been 100% accurate, more accurate than I have. I mean, this thing is ridiculous. It's almost like an entity among itself. Go check it out. Link in the description of this video, traderschoice.net, bottom of the page. It says strong buy. So this quiet here may precede another big move higher in this market. I'm not sure where to put my cash right now in this market. I'm in nothing right now. I'm kind of sitting back. I want to wait and buy the dips. Like I've been explaining for the longest time, don't short this market. Well, the moment I did that, like I went over yesterday in the first video, well, it went against me. That's okay. It's going to happen. That's the way it works. I'm not complaining. So let's keep our eye on this, really. Watch the action here. Number one, in that bond market. I have everything you need is on my website. You know that. So watch that bond market chart right under the chat room. I mean, there's a slight amount of buying going on right now, a little bit, but nothing that's making a monumental difference here with regard to the stock market. The dollar looks to me like it wants to fall here. That's positive for stocks. Should be positive for crypto. Should also be positive for precious metals. But in this environment where we now clearly have a managed market, where President Trump wants the Federal Reserve to keep the easy money going, where he's going to find more reasons to borrow cash to maintain a managed market, this is really, I know a lot of you out here are looking at this from, you got to stop the partisan things, but this really is another step in my view, towards socialism when we don't allow the market to do its only job. When we have bailouts, when we have payments towards a system that President Trump himself said was absolutely corrupted, but he keeps the cash going. Doesn't even talk about getting anything done with that anymore. And don't go blaming this on John McCain. Okay, please. I don't want to hear any more about that. All right, look, with that said, let's see where this goes by the end of the day. It will be just lovely.